Thank you. I'm Todd Nuttall, CEO of Better ATM Services. Better ATM Services is a technology integration company linking the ATM and prepaid industries. Our patented technology allows today's existing fleet of ATMs to dispense prepaid cards out of the ATM cash tray, just like cash. Now, rather than drag a 1,000-pound ATM up on stage with me today, I brought a short video clip of an ATM at a financial institution in Arizona issuing Visa cards. This is a normal ATM at a typical financial institution. The customer accesses the ATM just as normal with card and PIN. The menu's been enhanced to include both card and cash transactions. They select Visa card, the amount to be loaded, and the number of cards desired. Then review and approve any terms and conditions with the cards. As the cards are selected right out of the cash bin, they're actually activated and loaded with funds. So as the customer leaves the ATM, those cards are actually ready to be used right at that time. So you probably have two questions. How did the ATM do a card out of the cash bin, and why would anyone go to an ATM to get a card instead of cash? So the first question, how? How did the ATM do it? The only changes to this ATM are some software to handle the purchase of a card and the addition of one small device. This tiny micro module is the entire change to the ATM. Everything else is as it came out of the factory. Simply the addition of a module which reads and processes information on the card used to track, activate, and load funds. The other part of the equation is the card itself. ATMs use cash cassettes. These cassettes cannot pass thick plastics like a typical payment card. So we engineered a robust but thinner and flexible card that can pass through the mechanisms of an ATM, yet fully function at the point of sale. Working with Visa and others, we vigorously tested our products, and the result is a durable plastic card that can pass through the mechanisms of most ATMs on the planet. The card is actually three parts. The first part is the payment card itself, which snaps off. The second is a customer information and services section. And the third is a coupon, promotion, or incentive rewarding the customer for having chosen cards over cash. So essentially, with these new plastics and this tiny module, the world's fleet of over 2.3 million ATMs can now become the largest card distribution channel on the planet. And what do customers think of the new thinner plastics? Truth is, they love them. The moment they put these cards in their wallet or their purse, they routinely comment to us that they wish more of their cards were thinner. So that brings us to the question of why. Why would somebody go to an ATM to get cards instead of cash? But the first answer is obvious. Prepaids of all types are growing, whether it's for gifting or general purpose use, for government payments, or even for transit passes. This growth is not simply in the United States, but all over the world. Prepaids are emerging to fill the need in how people hold and use their money, often in direct competition to traditional banking. Just look at the great success of NetSpend, Green Dot, and the recent Amex Bluebird card, which had over 500,000 customers join in the first 2 months. And this growth is not limited to simply the underserved. We know that the majority of banking customers are also using prepaid products, but 9 out of 10 of them go somewhere else to get these funds, to get these cards. Now, the other reason for prepaids out of an ATM is not quite so obvious. See, in the banking industry, we've learned to accept the ATM as kind of a necessary evil, an expense we must incur to give our customers convenient access to their cash. But everything about the ATM costs money. And you don't make a dime from the cash that leaves the ATM. Once it's gone, it's gone. But the opposite is true of a payment card. Everything about prepaids generates revenue. There can be fees at the purchase. All the money is sitting on the card account generating profit from float income. And when the person goes to the point of sale at a merchant and uses the card, the financial institution participates in that transaction. It literally changes the ATM from being purely an expense device to the bank to being a new income source and revenue generator. Now, people didn't go to the grocery store to get prepaid products because it was a better brand or it was more secure than their bank. They did it because it was more convenient. But these same customers consider the ATM to be an even more convenient part of their life. No more sifting through cards on a rack simply to stand in line again to purchase and activate the card. The ATM simply does what it has done brilliantly for 40 years. One stop, time and place convenience. So where do we go from here? With better ATM services, our patented technology is the base, and our company is a glue that binds together the different players in this market. We work with Visa and the other card networks, with the ATM manufacturers, the card manufacturers, the ATM transaction processors and drivers. Together, we open up the largest untapped distribution channel on the planet. ATM-issued Visa cards are live in the US right now and expanding. A unique Discover Card product is in pilot and other payment networks are underway. International efforts have also been kicked off. This is a product that has application in every country, in every city in the world. Anywhere where there are banks and currency, there is a need for ATM prepaid products. With the prepaid market approaching $700 billion, it's all about the bottom line. And our product and technology speaks volumes about the importance of us in the industry. What I've shared with you is simply the tip of the iceberg. We continue to add more card programs, more brands, makes, and models, and are even adding technology to the card, such as EMV, NFC, and more. So I invite you to get to know more about better ATM services and to come test drive the ATM we brought with us to Finovate. Thank you very much.